Hey there, YouDoers just got back from a great trip to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And I want to share with you 5 things that I learned that will hopefully save you time and some money. So I bought my tickets from a discount broker online. I bought a 4-day base ticket. So a 4-day base ticket basically allows you to visit one of the parks per day over a certain period of time, which for 4 days, a 7-day period, starting with the first day that you visit a park. But you have to set the start date that you want that ticket. So the ticket's good for a 7-day period. And anytime during that period, you can visit a park. There's also a park hopper where if you want to visit multiple parks on that day, you could do that. And then you would have 4 days of doing that. There's also a 1-day ticket, 2-day ticket, 3-day ticket. For example, the 3-day ticket is good for a 5-day period. 4 days good for a 7-day period. And then there's a 5-day, which I think is 8 days. 6-day is a 6-day ticket, or 6-park ticket is good for 9 days, etc. But just check the websites before you order the ticket and make sure you end up ordering the right date range that you need. I ended up saving, I would say, about $50 using a discount broker. And also I was able to find a coupon which included that $50, allowed me to save $5 as well. But regardless, $45, $50, it's a good savings. Why not? It was the same ticket, or it was an effective ticket. I got an email from the broker, and I was able to then just register on the Disney website and register my tickets, and it was no problem. Just for transparency, the discount broker that I ended up using this time, I've used other discount brokers before, and I believe I've read that sometimes the prices change depending which discount broker you use, but I ended up using Getaway today, and no problem at all. Great customer service, so good shout out to them. There are other good discount brokers out there as well. I just this time used Getaway today. So very happy with that. Had no issues whatsoever. Related to tickets, I also want to share with you, for example, with my 4-day ticket, what I noticed was when I was first buying it or trying to look at the prices, what I did was we're arriving on a Friday, so I set my date as Friday when I wanted the ticket to start. Even though I was not going to be at the park on the latter part, we were going to go basically 4 days in a row. So what I did was I selected a date earlier than our actual arrival date, but within the 7-day range that we would still be there. And what I noticed was the ticket price dropped. That may not always be the case because every day is a different price for entry into the parks, for the ticket, for the 1-day ticket. So you might want to play around with when your start date is. For example, I was leaving by, I knew I was gonna be leaving by the next Wednesday, so I was able to backdate it a couple days to make sure that I was to see what the price change was. So if you're not sure how that works, the Disney's website and other broker websites actually have a calendar. If you click on the first day, it'll shade the days where you can use your ticket. So you might want to try that. So bottom line was, first I used a discount broker. Of course, I compared it with the Disney site and other sites as well. I chose my discount broker, and then also I changed the dates to see what the price effect was. And in some cases, it may increase if you go earlier. Depends again on the daily pricing pattern. I'm not sure exactly how it's calculated, but every day has a different price. And so I would suggest you just see what happens. Just because you're arriving on Friday doesn't mean you can't start the ticket earlier. But make sure that the range of the ticket you get, that you will be visiting the parks within that range. So don't set it so far back that you realize that you're actually going to not be able to go to certain parks. Like, if I moved it to Monday, I would not have been able to go the next Tuesday to a park, right? So just be careful that make sure within that date range, whether it's 7 days, 5 days, 8 days, 9 days, whatever, you can fit in the number of days you're going to get in that park. All right, so that's one way to save money and just to save time doing all your research. Or bottom line, you just buy straight from the Disney website. That's fine too. But I had a good experience with using Getaway Today. And I ended up calling them, asking them some questions. Great customer service. All right, so the other thing I want to share with you is to save, aggravation and time and money is go and buy some cheap rain ponchos. You can get these for like 99 cents, probably at the dollar store, or around 99 cents. Amazon has them as well. When I went, there was no rain, luckily. These are actually ponchos from a prior trip that I still have some of them, but these come in handy. They'll save you time because you won't have to go looking for them. And I tell you, they'll save you money because when you buy them on property, I'm guessing it'll be more expensive, of course. So that's another savings, 99 cents. I would get at least one of these per person. Another savings is bring a canteen of some sort. I bought these little foldable water bottles. They're great. This one I got was a squeeze water system. Bought this on Amazon. Works great. There's plenty of fountains. You can fill up your water bottle, and then you don't have to buy a drink, which again can add up, or you don't have to buy too many drinks. So these are great, not too expensive. Food. I would advise bringing Ziploc bags. Make sandwiches in your room, in your hotel room. If you have a fridge, if you have a kitchen, even better, go shop at the Aldi or Publix or wherever. We went to a Publix, which was great. Bought some nice ham and cheese, and then packed them up. And not only for saving money, but saving time. Literally, in the middle of the day when we decided we were hungry, we just found somewhere to sit and literally just ate our sandwiches. And I tell you, they were tasty, right? And we were then able to, go on other rides. But, so it's not only about the money, it's just the time. We literally, again, sat down anywhere we could sit. I pulled out the sandwiches in the Ziploc bag. We ate them, had our water, or whatever. If you want to buy a drink, go ahead. Or if you want to get even like some nuggets or something. But it just makes it easier just to get on with your day. The last thing I want to talk about is your ticket itself. Like, how do you use your ticket? You can use your app on your phone, and you can also get a magic band. These are the old magic bands. I think they still work. My understanding is the battery doesn't matter if you're just using it for entry and exit. I believe that's the case. I'm not sure though. You just register these on your app or on the website. There's new magic bands, and I'm not sure the cost. I'm at $30, $40 for these things. Back years ago when we had these ones, I didn't pay that much. But then you can also, which I would also recommend, if it's not too much time, you can go to guest services. Even after you've registered your app on your app, I brought my Getaway Today receipt with a code on it. The guest service person was able to look it up, and you can get a card. I think these are called World Cards or something. If you're staying on property, you get one of these anyways. I believe is to get in your room. Of course, you can also use your magic band, but these are great just to be collectibles. And then everyone, when you're going into a park, this is just put it on there, put your finger on there, you're in, right? You don't have to open your phone. All the kids had their own, all the adults had their own. I don't have to pull out my phone each time. And I believe this also worked with lightning passes. Speaking of which, there's these lightning lanes. I did not use them. I'm used to the old system where they gave you 3, I think, fast passes or something they were called. Now you have to pay for lightning lanes. Personally, I was not paying. I was not going to pay additional to the park, but if, I saw people using lightning lanes, and saves you time, which it does. And I believe if you get a lightning lane put on there, you can use this as well for the lightning lanes as well. But with this, as you can see, I have this little lanyard and a plastic holder. And I bought these online on Amazon. And these were these holders were about $7 for 10. You can also get cheaper ones for like $7 for 30 of them. I only needed 10. These were a little thicker. I thought, let me keep them. Use these ones. I bought these lanyards as well. I forgot how much they were. They weren't too expensive, but they're cute. They have the Mickey Mouse one. There's the different ones. So I would recommend using these cards. One, you get a souvenir. It's kind of cool. You do have to wait in line at the guest services. First thing, there were many people at guest services when I went. I didn't have to use this, and you wouldn't have to buy one. And yeah, but if these were good too. I really liked using these when we had them. But these cards worked well with the lanyard. I literally just did this and got through the lines pretty fast at the entrance. And I saw people fumbling with their phones. Of course, it doesn't work. Then they have, then it's just a hassle, right? Then here everyone could, look at these cards here. So, so those are 5 things again. Again, recapping, I bought my tickets from a discount broker. I'd say saved, I also had a coupon, so I saved about $50. I think $45-50 you could save depending. And then also what helped me save money was I looked at the dates, I played with the dates a bit, the start date, so that I got the lowest price and where for sure I knew I was within the range. So I didn't go too early because I wasn't sure when we were going to leave, but I was able to save probably $10 just doing that, right? And so you add it all up, and I would have saved that same if I had used the Disney website, right? So bottom line, using a discount broker did save me some money. And it was legit. I did research. I read people's blogs, which are fantastic. People have some great blogs out there, so I recommend that. That's how I found some other discount brokers. And I had a great experience with them, including the customer service. Highly recommend buying some cheap ponchos. They're about like $1. Very light. Throw them in your bag. Get a canteen, little lightweight rollable canteen. You can use this one, shows 22-ounce max. And make your own sandwiches, peanut butter jelly, whatever, ham. Telling you, not only does it save you money, it's just convenient. You eat when you want, stop, eat in line, whatever you need to do. And then you can get these cards here. You don't have to buy a magic band. That will save you. So this probably saves you who knows how much money. This saves you like $30 or so and time. It saves you whatever amount you're going to drink and also keeps you hydrated and going. This will save you probably like $5. And then the tickets, save me like $50 a pop. So, and also just makes things easier. I'm saving you time right now just by explaining this so you know what to look for. And then last thing I want to share with you is, you may want to think about getting a little portable battery pack. I paid like $12 for this 12,000 mAh battery pack from Menards, I believe I bought it at. And just it will save you time, if your phone runs out of power for some reason. It's just good to have one of these. All right, so please like and subscribe. Hopefully this was helpful. YouDoers, let's get things done and let's have fun doing it, okay? All right, have a good time, be safe, and have a great holiday season.